Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and you are joining me as I start my new series. Now, before I announce this name, please accept my apologies because I'm about to butcher it. It's Anno Domini 1257, although I'm pretty sure I've just pronounced that wrong. So I'm just going to simply refer to this game as 1257 AD, as most of the internet does. So now, this mod is for Mount & Blade Warband, and if you ever ask for, some mods to play, or the best mods, this will probably be close to the top of the list. It'll be in the top 5. And I've heard a lot about it. I've never actually looked at it until today, and what I've seen, I'm kind of blown away, and I'm really eager to start this series. So we're going to start now. And when I first saw the backgrounds they use here for loading screens, I was like, oh, that's very colourful, and I started actually looking at it. I'm like, oh, okay, his head's cut in half, and oh look, that guy's just dangling by the intestine as he's sliced in two. They're pretty brutal, some brutal stuff, and then you got the king hanging up there. It's yeah. So it should be interesting. Anyway, this mod is meant to be a sort of accurate reality of the 13th century Europe, as I've just read off there. And yeah, let's get to it. So the options. I can pick the Lance recruitment system or the box standard Warband recruitment system, and I'm going to go with the Lance system. It's something different. Basically allows you to recruit groups of a variety of troops in one go, kind of like a pre-made army almost. I believe that's the easiest way to explain it, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to start this off, and I'm going to play it a little bit different. I'm a man with a plan, so I'm going to go the sort of noble route. And what can I say? Yes, but soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was lust for money and power. I don't normally pick this option, but I figured why not this time. Now, I could start off as a bog standard commoner, do what I want, or I can pick a faction to join. As I said, I'm a man with a plan, so I'm going to join a faction, and there is only one faction that I can join, or that I want to join, and there it is, Kingdom of England. I'm so glad this option's here. Let's get started, shall we? I've got to pick my banner, and I've already picked, I'm having that one. Realistic, no quitting without saving. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to try and do this a little bit differently, because you've seen me play, you've seen me play, I can just go in there and swing my sword around, and that happens quite often, but I want to try and do things a little bit differently if possible. So let's have a look. I want to make a lot of money. We want to be very, very wealthy if we can. So I definitely want to get my trade skill up, so I would like to put more points into charisma, but I also need some points into intelligence. I'm going to put one in there, but it gives me that extra skill point. Now early on I'm probably going to need what I'm going to need. So pathfinding is definitely a skill that I'm going to increase, because everyone always tells me I should have it so I can get away from enemy groups, and I agree with that. I do agree. Not that I always do it straight away, but I do agree. Anyway, trainer skill is going to be pretty important. Probably want a couple of points in that. Prisoner management, we'll get money from prisoners, I believe. And then we also got persuasion. Persuasion's another skill that I would really like to use. That's going to require intelligence. My intelligence skill is going to be fairly high on the priority list. I'm going to put points into trade though first, before we look at prisoner management. Or maybe we just put the points into trade. I probably should have put a point into shield, but I can soon get that next time I level up. And I'm going to split my points between one-handed weapon, and that was it. But I will probably be using crossbows, because I don't often use crossbows when I play, so... Now I need a name. Now I can't really, besides being English, I can't really think of a name which will fit this, and a lot of them I don't really like. You got your Henrys and your Edwards, and I don't really want to use that, so I'm probably going to use something completely unrelated to that time period. In fact, I'm just going to borrow a name from Warhammer Fantasy, as I so often do, just because I love it. So we're gonna go with who should I go? I'm gonna go with one of my favourite witch hunters, Matthias Fuelman, and I know Fuelman. I can't even say it. Well, that's a great start, but anyway, that's the name I've chosen. Now, so it's got a shaders mod on this as well. It came with the game, and it looks pretty dark, pretty grim. So my name fits perfectly, to be honest. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Done and done. So we've started, and here we go at London. So let me zoom out here, and as you can see, we have all of Europe, some in the Middle East, and some of Africa. So this is pretty big. This is a big map. There's a lot of houses there, a lot of towns, castles, cities, and yeah, there's a lot to be done. And one of the cool things that really drew me to this was that I think you can build your own village, or at least your own manor, at which point you can add more things. Like, I could pick anywhere on the map to build a manor, I believe. I could be wrong, but I can then add, you know, farms and things to generate an income, so that's going to be quite interesting. Now, before I get started, I probably should look at the factions so you lot can see what there is. And here we are, Kingdom of England, ruled by Henry III, and yeah, occupies quite a bit, and we're currently at war with the Welsh. I don't think the Welsh actually have much. No, they don't. But anyway, as you can see, there are a lot of factions. Now, every faction, there's kind of like two factions to this game. Well, two groups, I should say. You've got your kingdoms, and then you've got your religious groups. Like, you've got Catholics and Islam and Eastern Orthodox, and there was paganism, I think it was called, paganism, and yeah, so basically they're two sort of separate things, and they each have their own goal, and they'll be fighting each other, and we'll look more into that at a later time, because right now I have no real clue. But anyway, Matthias Fuelman, he is the Lord of Bridlington. Let's have a look. So my little town is all the way up here. That's cool. Start off with a bit of land. Okay, how much money do I have? I actually have 6,000, that's not too bad, and I've got some gear. Right, okay. So first of all, let's visit London, since we're so close. I just want to show you this. How insanely cool this looks. Okay, not the castle. Let's take a walk around the streets. It takes a while to load because there is a lot to load. There we go. Don't have a horse, but this place is absolutely huge. Like, you can walk around the streets. I mean, it's a huge town. I mean, I was on a horse and it took me ages to get around it. I just want to see if I can get out to show you the I mean, there are like invisible barriers, but yeah, I mean, you got all this. You got the big castle there, and there's a lot to it basically. And I just thought it looked pretty amazing, and it's deserved showing off, you know, as it is. But anyway, let's get to it, shall we? So I probably want to upgrade my gear at some point. Now I do have a spear and a horse, so maybe going, you know, pole arms would probably be a good idea as well. I would like to pick up a... I'm going to need my strength skill up, I believe, if I want to wear any of this stuff. But I would like to get a crossbow and probably try and use it. But I have to decide what to do because I can't use a lance, a shield, a sword and a crossbow, so maybe I'll keep it in my inventory and just switch between, provided I can actually access my inventory at the start. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's go to the castle. See if I can get my relation up with the king. That's going to be a good start. Hello, Henry. So here we go. I can ask for some time off to help you know, everyone in the Holy Land battling for their god, but I'm not going to do that yet. And you get your bog standard options, but okay, nothing. He has nothing for me yet. But yeah, this is the start. There's nothing down there, you see that? Slackers. Anyway. Willing to pay me $2 grand for that, okay. I should have probably looked how far away it was, but oh well. I think eventually I'll start working on some of these different things to make money, but I need to recruit some folk. So here we go. I can recruit mercenary companions or volunteers. Now I believe mercenary companions are basically companions that come with you, and yeah, I get the choice here, and this is cool because it tells you what they do, which is pretty damn cool. So I'm guessing a monk would be a sort of healer. So Charles is Catholic. I suppose we should take him. Make sure it all matches up. I'm assuming monk is a healer. And is there anyone else? Trainer probably wouldn't be such a bad thing, but I mean, I was going to train people myself, but I'll hold off for the moment. But we want volunteers. So here we go. Hire a local mercenary company for 3,000, or hire a company of Welsh archers. Probably going to go with the mercenary company. Basically just keep me alive as I'm travelling around when we do this task. Okay, so recruiting them has just given me, this is what the Lance recruitment system is. It's going to be a bunch of spearmen, all different types basically, but this should be a decent size just to get started. Now the cattle, so there's a manor there, that is one of the things you can build, but I'll look at it later. Let me actually plot my course. Where am I actually going? I have no clue. Please don't be, please be in Britain somewhere. There's just so many towns I'm gonna have to cheat, aren't I? Okay. Oh, before I carry on, I believe there's mod options. I probably should look at this. Okay, so travel speed, shield bash, yeah, that's cool. Spear bracing, so on and so on. Show battle minimap, troop wages normal. Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff. Weapon break. I haven't seen that, but that sounds cool. Whoever painted these, you know, the arms, they just look like jelly. It keeps bothering me every time I see it. But anyway. I actually want the notes, and where is Kotor? Kingdom of Suburbia. Jeez. Couldn't I have like an easy first quest? What? Oh well, we get paid 2,000, which isn't too bad, I suppose. I'm hoping the group of people I have with me will be enough. Do I need to tell the cattle to follow me? Oh, thank God the cattle's following me. That's good. If it was the part where you had to sort of... I actually have to go up here to get to the boat. The cool thing is you don't have to buy a boat, you just go to the area. Oh my God, the cattle get their own boat! Who's sailing that ship? Actually... could I do this by the... Wait, I saw where it was, but now I've lost it. So it's up here. Could I just take the boat and go all the way around the south? Oh, I'm losing. Oh, it's because we turned England upside down. There we go. Alright, so Kotor is... it's all the way over... how do I keep losing it? There it is. So I could come from down the south. Oh wait, I'm already on land. Never mind. Okay. So we've got a long way to travel, but let's get it done. Gotta watch out for bandits, or whatever counts as bandits here. Outlaws. Muggers, murderers, who knows. I notice every now and then my game stutters a little bit. Like, that's understandable considering the size of this. I don't know what the colours are for the enemy, so... but I think we're going to make it there pretty easily. I probably need to buy some food. Some border incident doesn't concern us. So as I've said, I'm playing this a little bit different. I'm going to be somewhat ambitious with my character, Matthias. And I think what I'm going to do is help the Kingdom of England expand, conquer. And then, because I'm going to be staying with it for a while, I'm going to get my relation up with all the lords, and then possibly incite a rebellion. But that's going to be further down the road. For now, we'll just see. We'll see how we go. There we go. Move herd of cattle. I better go get some food though for the trip back, although we didn't use too much. Weapons do look a bit plain, but I mean, I guess they're not really going to be too fancy. I think the issue is they always look a bit grey. Anyway, can I just go into the water? Yeah, so anytime you enter the water you can immediately head straight back, so I could probably just do this all the way back to England, to London. I'm just speeding up I'm just fast travelling it back, because, yeah. The problem is if if anyone stops me, it's definitely going to be because they have more troops than me, and I'm level 1, so it's not like I can beat anyone. But we're going to do what we're going to do. Okay. And where's that guild master? Give me my money. Oh, not too bad, got me some levels. Charles has advanced to level 9 as well, that's not too bad, keep him with me. I don't know if he can be killed off, but that'll be pretty useful. Not having him killed off, but just him being with me will be pretty useful. So let's talk to him first, see what his skills are. Alright, Charles. Probably... I could keep him at the back of the company and just have him be a healer, but maybe having a couple of points in the strength probably wouldn't hurt too much. But surgery is important because it just means that if people get knocked out, they're not going to die. So we'll probably just put the points in there. We'll try and get these maxed as soon as possible, but we will want to point into Power Strike at some point. Polearm, I guess I could continue to put points in polearms for him. Maybe just make him cavalry with a lance, but as soon as his horse stops, he's dead. But he appears to be half decent with a lance anyway. Maybe I'll give him a crossbow too. We'll see. I can't talk to myself, or I can, but my men might think I'm a bit weird and just leave. I will put the point into charisma. Maybe pop the point in the shield just so I can pick me up a shield soon and actually use it. Get my one-handed knocked up. Probably put a point into everything, to be honest. Now, let's see if I can do anything for the king. Now I'm going to head over to... the king's not here. Guess I'm going to head over to my new place. Do feel like I should pick up a trainer. Actually, let's go to this manor. For some reason they don't show up on the map, but... So yeah, these are settlements you can set up, and then you can build and all sorts, which is kind of cool. I'd love to know how to do one, but that will come in time. Now, as I said, I've quickly loaded this up just to make sure the mod works and the sound levels are okay and all that, but I have walked around the town that I've got, and the town was pretty impressive as well, so if they've done the same thing with every single village and whatnot, this game's going to be amazing. But let's have a quick walk around, go to the village centre. There you go, we start out here, a little ways away. It does feel like I'm coming up to it though. And you can see all this belongs to me, which is a great start. The fields, although no one's working yet, I'm not too happy about that, lazy buggers. Shield's looking a bit rough. Get back to work. Out my way. I ain't stopping, you better move. Oh, okay, never mind. She must weigh a ton or something just to stop me like that. But yeah, this is my little home. In fact, the mayor should be in here. He's basically like the guild master. I can teach them how to train themselves. I'm not sure how well this is going to go though. I better recruit some volunteers first. I'll recruit maybe 2 lancers. There we go. Invest into a regional manor. So basically it's the manor house nearby, like the one we saw outside of Oxford. It will cost 10,000. But I can start building other stuff there, and then once that's built, that will increase the prosperity of my little village here, so it works out in the end quite well. But I don't have the money for that just yet. Anyway, I'm going to have to train the people of Bridlington, but I think they can wait for the moment. Anyway, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. A lot of travelling, but just getting used to the game. And it's going to be like that for a little while. We're a bit shaky on our feet, but we'll get there. Anyway, if you've got any tips on my playstyle, let me know. Until next time, thank you for watching.